From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your evening update.
Heads Meats and Grocery is much more than a grocery store. We carry a full line of quality meats, local and organic vegetables, and a large variety of fish, Green Mountain Smart Control pellet grills, and a full deli case of sandwiches and side dishes.
Well, be sure to get your Reading Rodeo tickets before they're sold out. Do that at readingrodeo.com. You can buy your tickets there. You can also buy your tickets by calling the box office at area code 530-241-8559. I will also be giving away free Reading Rodeo tickets, hopefully by tomorrow on Coffee with Kruger at 7 a.m. If not tomorrow, on Thursday. So you need to tune in to check to see if you can get more details on that free giveaway on Coffee with Kruger starting at 7 a.m. It's available on all of my available platforms. It will be live. Now, if you missed the live broadcast, you can also go to weathernorcal.com, click on the Coffee with Kruger section, and play the video to get those details that you need for the contest, for the free tickets. All right, here's your gusty north winds that we have over the next few days. You know, we noticed that this afternoon. They're going to be even stronger here for tomorrow. A warming trend the rest of the week with temperatures getting to 90 degrees and higher, especially for the valley, but even some of the inland areas for the north coast. Trinity County could see some of those 90-degree readings as well. And by the end of the weekend and early next week, hey, maybe a chance for some showers, maybe some thunderstorms as well. So here's your neighborhood at a glance. It's going to be windy tomorrow. The winds will be strongest tomorrow, I think, for everyone, including the valley. That's where the winds will be strongest. Temperatures are going to be inching closer to that 80-degree mark in the valley. In fact, many of us will most likely see 80 degrees or slightly higher. Temperatures mainly in the 60s for the higher elevations, although in Trinity County in the mid-70s. And how about the coast? In the mid-60s. For those daytime highs, mainly sunny skies. So the winds tomorrow, yes, strongest in the valley. This is tomorrow morning that we're already seeing gusts upwards of 30 miles per hour. And your typical spots here just east of the valley in the foothills there, and many of those drainages there too, some of those canyons. So what we're seeing here, also some gusty winds out along the coast. They'll pick up through the day. By 4 p.m. Wednesday, now we're seeing gusts easily over 30 miles per hour. I'd say in the 30 to even upwards of 40 mile an hour range for the valley, gusty along the coast, and even some gusty winds off towards the north and east. That's Wednesday, tomorrow afternoon. We go into your Thursday morning, still pretty gusty, especially east of the valley, but still a little gusty for the valley, and looks like not as bad as we take you out to the coast. Thursday afternoon, the winds are beginning to die down, although still a bit breezy with those east winds. Winds coming in from the east for the eastern mountains. Not as bad, but still breezy for the valley, and still just a tad breezy even out along the coast. So here's the overall setup. This area of high pressure is building northward. This area of low pressure is shifting to the south and west. As they move closer to each other, we get what we call a tighter gradient, right? So you see these white lines or isobars. When they're closer together, that's when those winds kind of pick up. And especially when you got the high pressure to our west, low pressure to our east, that's a classic setup for those gusty north winds. Now, as that high pressure builds northward, going toward the end of this week, low pressure shifts to the south. They're getting farther apart from each other. As a result, the winds begin to die down. Now our attention is focused on the warmer air. By Friday, I think many of us in the valley will see 90 degrees or higher for the first time this year. And it's not out of the question for parts of Trinity County, like Weaverville, Hayfork, for example. The inland areas of the north coast, Hoopa, Willow Creek, could also touch that 90-degree mark as well on Friday. Now, looks like the first half of the weekend will be fairly warm, but as we get toward the second half of the weekend and early next week, that ridge of high pressure will start to die down. I'm also looking at the potential for some showers and maybe some thunderstorms for the southern Cascades and northern Sierra on Mother's Day, on Sunday. Going into your Monday, we may see more develop. In fact, it may even move a little bit more to the west. Not out of the question for maybe even Trinity County next Monday to get caught up in some of those showers and thunderstorms. Something worth watching closely, but for now, that's what it's looking like at this point. It may change. We'll see. But there you can see those wave heights are increasing going into tomorrow afternoon, and going into your Thursday, those wave heights will begin to die down. So as a result of those higher wave heights tomorrow. There's going to be a gale warning going into tonight and into tomorrow. North winds at 20 to 30 knots for your Wednesday marine forecast. North waves at 10 feet at 9 seconds, and from the northwest at 6 feet at 13 seconds. So here's what it looks like as we take you through the night tonight. With the winds blowing, especially in the valley, these temperatures actually may be lower than they'll be. I think somewhere in the low mid 50s could be the possibility for some of us in the valley. Otherwise, mainly wind sheltered. The winds probably won't pick up in the mountains until the afternoon. So as a result, some pretty cold temperatures there. For the coast, temperatures in the low to mid 40s. Now, taking a look at your Trinity County neighborhood forecast, temperatures are inching upward. There you can see in the low to mid 70s for your daytime highs. A little bit cooler down to the south though, but there you can see out towards the north coast, low 60s along the coast, and looking at those temperatures in the mid to upper 70s, maybe even touching 80 degrees for places like Willow Creek. Not out of the question in Hoopa either. 75 for Orleans, 72 degrees for Smith River, and 63 degrees in McKinleyville. Now we take it to Siskiyou County, where yes, we're beginning to introduce the chance for showers and thunderstorms Sunday and Monday of next week. Otherwise, tomorrow shouldn't be that bad. Temperatures warming up to around 80 by Saturday. Your Modoc County neighborhood forecast, yep. Chance for showers, thunderstorms Sunday, Monday, otherwise drying out next Tuesday and dry up until that point with temperatures warming up over the next several days. Your Eastern Mountains neighborhood forecast, yes, we've got that chance for showers, thunderstorms Sunday, Monday. That may change. We'll see. This is the first indication that I'm seeing that, but certainly something worth watching as we get to the second half of the weekend and early next week. Your Valley neighborhood forecast to the south, brought to you by NorCal Tractor. Temperatures around 80 degrees. 80 for Corning, 81 for Willows, 82 in Chico. Now, I've got you at 79 for Redding down to Cottonwood. If you see 80 degrees, wouldn't be surprised. Not out of the question. We're splitting hairs, right? 78 degrees for Lakehead and 78 degrees out in Bella Vista. Looking at your 7-day outlook for the Valley and Redding in particular, temperatures are increasing. We're in the upper 80s by Thursday. There are those 90s by Friday. Could see some mid-90s by Saturday. Mother's Day temperatures in the low 90s. We keep it in the low 90s for next Monday and Tuesday.